as I said before, you're not wasting your time. So at this point, you are taking one day at a time whenever to make decisions. I feel like you are enjoying the fruits of your hard work at this point, but I feel like you are actually taking more, not only cautious decisions, but you are more at the flow of the universe. You're not rushing as you used to, because before I used to see your readings, Libra, and you used to rush a lot. Let's see. What else does Libra need to know? What else does Libra need to know? We got the Queen of Pentacles, the Nine of Cups, the Two of Wands, the Magician in reverse, Seven of Wands, Six of Cups, Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands and overall energies, the Nine of Cups in the reverse, and the Page of Pentacles right here. So I'm seeing, Libra, that you have grown older spiritually, energetically, and you are actually, I feel like, coming at peace and finding a balance with your emotions. I feel that you are actually letting go of a lot of anger and traumas, because I feel like you are understanding that this was just hurting you and you only. With the Two of Wands right here, I feel like you have regained focus in what was important, and you are actually desiring, with this new focus, with this new energy and this new sense of wanting more, you're actually finding a direction towards a path that you maybe stopped looking at, or thought that you did not know exactly what you wanted. But I do see regained focus and regain of destination in your life with the Magician in reverse right here. And the beautiful thing is, Libra, that you are in this energy of like, I don't know how I'm doing it or if I'm capable of. I feel like you're going by your gut, you're going by your intuition. I feel that you are allowing meditation, healing to be the center of you, and I feel like this situation is the one that's gonna bring you some light, as I feel like you have been in this energy of like, I don't do this, I don't do that, I don't know how to do it. Like, at the end of the day, as harsh as that's gonna sound for some of you, when we say we can't, we don't, this is what the terminology is called. It's like victim, like a victim energy, and we are no victims, okay? And when we actually are minimizing our efforts, when we are putting ourselves down, that's pretty much putting ourselves in a victim, putting ourselves in that kind of situation, saying that I can't, I don't know how to do it, I can't. The fact is that you can, and you have the power to do those things. As the reading here today and the past reading has said, that you are as young as you feel you are. You have all this energy, you have all this potential, but if you don't believe you do have it, and if you don't find a way to make it happen, and this has nothing to do with spirituality, because sometimes people think that for make a difference, or to make a difference in life or in your life, you have to be an influencer, when you don't. You have to embrace these blessings and this bliss of life, these opportunities, because sometimes I feel like some of you have said, oh, I want to have a new life, I want to have everything new, and the fact is that you want to have everything new, but you don't want to shed some people away, or to shed some things from your life. Keep in mind that you cannot start anything new, you cannot have anything new if you cling to the past, and if you don't work shit through. The universe, see yourself as a house, Libra. If you actually are in this house, and you, instead of working things through, or instead of like throwing away the furniture to buy a new one, right, you are putting it in the basement, where you're actually causing is unnecessary clogging. You're actually making this basement full and unusable, and whenever you either or want to bring something else new, or create new things, you really can't, because there's no really room in this house. So whenever we want new people, we want a new energy, we want to change the life that we have lived, and we do not work through those traumas, and this could be emotional situations, closure with specific people, whenever we don't do that, you're gonna always be bitter, and you will never be able to enjoy and move forward towards the bliss of life. And this is why the past continues to show. And I know some people, I hate to talk about the past. That is the energy that I talk about. This is the bitter energy of they are upset of being reminded of something that they say doesn't bother them, but it does bother them. And the question is like, why does it bother you? Oh, because I'm just done. Because you're not done, because something in your energies is still triggered by it, and you need to find the answer to that. Now, if you don't like that part of the reading, you're more than welcome to move forward, but you choose to hear it, right? And instead of like talking about anything else, you talk about that topic. And that is when I know as a tarot reader, as a witch, that this person or these people are not over it. And I don't find happiness with that kind of situation. I'm talking about these are the people who need the most help, but they refuse to get it because they refuse to help themselves. And the thing is that in life and in this journey, we don't get to have a VIP pass. We don't get alleys. We don't get shortcuts. We have to do it properly, or we are forced to stay there until we actually open our eyes and say, okay, I'm not doing it. So with this Libra, that's why the past continues to show. That's why sometimes you continue to attract the same kind of energies in other people, is because we haven't actually worked on what is the root of the situation, which the universe is allowing you to go through. And you say, oh, I don't need to be tested. The universe thinks otherwise, and trust me, the universe knows more than every single one of us. And with this said, when you argue with the universe, trust me, you will never win. They're not going to argue back, because the universe is not that kind of energy, but you will never win. You're going to actually just be your biggest stop sign is going to be your attitude. So attitude and the way we see things and the way we handle things is the way that's going to help us move forward, because your energies is very, very positive. But unfortunately, if you have things that needs to be worked on, the universe is going to bring it up on the cards, and I'm going to read it as it is, because I'm not here to give you Disney World or, you know, the Nickelodeon or that kind of shows. I'm giving you reality. And if you can't deal with reality, that's a personal problem, not mine, unfortunately. And I'm gonna continue to do it as it is, because whoever is willing to hear this and wants to work on it and do better, that's what I'm here for. So with this said right here, with the Seven of Wands right here, and the Six of Cups right here, I feel like, again, you're gonna be tested in a way. You have to stand your ground very strong and stand up for yourself and face your fears, as you need to fix, some memory that's actually hurting you. This is a loving memory, and it's like you do not look at the past with love and care. And I'm talking about, and I'm going to explain myself, because I hate when people put words in my mouth like baby boy, baby girl. I'm grown. I know what I'm saying. What this said is that you need to look at the past with love and compassion, and it's not always towards the person who you were involved with. It's about you. Okay? Sometimes we are so hurt and so upset with things that happen to us to become that person anymore, and you're like, I'm no longer that person. I will never be that person ever again. And that's totally fine. But you also have to look at yourself with compassion, because that person who you were before did not know any better. That person that you were before allowed you to become the person you are today, allow you to have the lessons, allow you to have the life that you have today, because you're here for a reason, and because you are better than ever, and you're going to continue to do better than ever. It's thanks to that person that you used to be before. Keep in mind that that person that you used to be before, it was the closest thing you had to your inner child, and now you have outgrown it. But you look at it, you look at that memory, when I'm talking about you, with resentment, and with like, I should have done better, I should have done more. You did exactly what you were supposed to do at the time, because you didn't know better, right? So you can't blame you for things that you didn't know was going to happen, for things that you acted accordingly with what you could act on, right? And now that you know better, you're no longer that person, but you should not be mad at that person that you used to be before. And that's what I'm talking about, looking at the past with compassion. I'm not talking about looking at the past with compassion with the person who hurt you, because sometimes that would never happen, and I understand that. I always put my life in perspective, and I used to be in an abusive, toxic relationship, and back in the day, I used to look back at myself, and I used to be very critical over myself, like, I was so stupid, I should have done this, I should have done that. But at the end of the day, I look back at myself and I feel compassion over me, because I'm like, oh my God, I needed to be me back then, but I didn't. But I'm going to actually forgive myself for allowing shit that I shouldn't have. And that's what I'm talking about, okay? Because people forget that in the past, it's not always about the person, it's about you, because you were involved in the situation, right? So that's what I'm talking about. That's why I explain it, because there's a lot of ignorance around there that people think they know, but they don't know. So that's what I'm talking about. So that's why you're going to be tested, and maybe you're going to be actually forced to see somebody from the past to see if you can actually stand your ground and make better and more empowered decisions whenever it comes. So that way you understand that you outgrow, you understand that you change, and you have actually closure, and you can move forward. If you don't want to have closure in any way, shape, or form, I really give you a round of applause, but it is what it is for you. Now, with the Queen of Wands and the Ace of Wands right here, with this said, you are entering to the Queen of Wands energy, but you're still in the Ace of Wands. You're still learning this. They're telling me right here that you're still learn. There's still things to learn from. There's still things that you need to learn as, but they want you to understand that for those who think that you guys are in the Queen of Wands energy, you are getting there. You're not there yet, because like I talk about it here, there's things that needs to be worked on. Right? There's doors that needs to be closed. So with this said, you are moving towards this Queen of Wands of energies, but they're telling you right here, your fire is just starting, and your journey has just started properly. So there's way more things, way more movements, way more things that are gonna be learned through this journey. Hoy tengo hipo. Like I said before, the Ace of Cups right here is working on the things that you don't want to work on emotionally. With the Page of Pentacles right here, embrace the new journey. And to embrace the new journey, you have to have the Death card energy, Scorpio energy, which is closing doors. You need to allow things to end properly so you can actually come towards the future. Like I said before, you can't have a happy ending if you don't have an ending, right? Sometimes things just need an ending for you to have a new beginning, and that's how life works, regardless of how much you fight with me, with yourself in the comments. What's the final advice for my Libras here? So there's something related to romantic, right? This is what some of you have been avoiding. Some of you want to be over. Some of you want an answer to. Because your finances, everything else is taken care of, and you're moving towards it. What is a little bit stuck is your emotions. It's something related to romantically. So there's gonna be a tornado. There's gonna be a tornado coming your way. Okay, this is music to your ears. Why? Because this tornado is gonna help you find peace and find shelter in this situation. This is graduation day at this point. You need to understand and see this tornado with grace, because this tornado is going to help you find your 9 of Cups, which is fulfillment, peace, understanding, acceptance, and relaxation, which is letting go. Now, with Hermit right here, I know that is confusing and this harsh, but Virgo energies is with a feeling that you have been trying to put under the rug, a feeling that you have been trying to deal with, a feeling that you have been trying to ignore, and this is connected to somebody who hasn't been in your energies for a long time. With the 4 of Cups in the reverse and the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse right here, with this said, there is an ending with the situation or this person. You make the best decision for you, but they want you to know to not make decisions under any pressure, to make more conscious and more radical but fair decisions, I should say. They don't want you to make mistakes at this point. I feel like sometimes you get too desperate or get too like overwhelmed by whatever is happening and you make bad decisions. So at this point right here, they want you to not allow your emotions, this is anger, love, whatever it is, to interfere in the proper decisions, because there's something that needs to be worked on. There's something that needs to be not forced but like faced, and you need to make a decision. Unfortunately, you need to make a decision because life is about decisions, and it's facing facing your fears. So because you have been manifesting whatever you have been manifesting, which for me is a new beginning, you have to face your fears. You have to close that situation that you feel that you're going to be tempted to look back at, and or maybe it's because you think this person is worse than what they really are. At the end of the day, there's two sides of the story, and there's two Libras here, because I see two different stories for two different kind of groups of Libras. Some of you are going to be able to face your fears and understand that whatever happened for a reason, and this person will tell you a story and you may be able to start over. And others of you are needing this for you to have peace, closure, and be able to let go properly. Okay, now with the with the Ten of Swords right here, there's no need to rush. And they want you to know that peaceful times are gonna come. It's gonna be hurtful, because I feel like you're gonna feel defeated, or you're gonna feel like a little bit upset about the situation, and you want to run away, and you feel like you have no power. But keep in mind that this point is that you need to face your fears, you need to face this emotion, and you need to do it correctly, because you have been running from it, and it's just always catching up. It's always on your tail, and the fact is that you need to do it properly. Now with the Eight of Pentacles right here and the Nine of Wands right here, they want you to not find panic or fall into panic, as you are the Eight of Pentacles right here. You have all the tools, you have been working very hard, you know exactly what to do, and be the witchy, be the person that you know you are. Don't fall into panic, don't be afraid, as you have every single tool, you have the freaking help from the universe to make the best decision. But they're actually telling you that this is happening for that reason. Well, the Eight of Swords right here is to finally set you free from this situation that has been in your energies for a long time emotionally, for you to properly be the Queen of Wands and embrace these new beginnings that are showing at your doorstep. So with this said, this is the final message for Libras. I'm going to move forward with the Oracle cards and the initials as well. I'm going to give you initials for, this could be the past person, this could be the new person. Just take it the best way it resonates for some of you, okay? So let's see. This could be the first, last, middle, or even a nickname. We got Q as in Queso, B as in Boy, H as in Hamburger, O as in Oscar, X as Xavier, F as in Frank, T as in Tyler, N as in Nina, P as in Patrick, oh my god, G as in George, E as in Edwin, and C as in Cat, L as in Leo. So those are the potential initials of either or a past person or a new person or somebody. Now we're gonna go with the Oracle cards. At the bottom here, we got telepathy, transmission, perception, communication, 22. I want to lift the other card. Sacred purpose, eternal flame, as ancestor. Okay, sacred purpose, eternal flame, ancestral legacy, 43. We have summoning power, instinct, intellect, and control, number 4. We have courage, strength, fierceness, and family, number 2. And then we have bright heart, light, open connections, 18. We are gonna go finally with the messages from the angels. So let's see. We have release and surrender, and this says, we shower you with blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. Then we have acceptance, and it says, see yourself and others through the eyes of the angels with unconditional love and acceptance. In this way, you inspire and lift everyone to their highest potential. And last one, creative project, and it says, your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and renewed passion towards your life. So this is the end of your reading, guys. Thank you so much for watching me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And once again, if you want to win a free reading, make sure to subscribe to my channel, as every time my channel gains 1,000 subscribers, I'm gonna make I always make a free giveaway for a tarot reading. Once my channel hits the 12k, and I'm sure is on the 12k, I'll make a video. I don't have a date for it, so it'll be up as soon as I record it. With this said, like I said before, the first thing to do so is to subscribe. Most likely I show you my social medias, and if you follow me on Instagram, I follow you back. I have a Facebook group. I also have a TikTok. I have a new project coming up, which is the podcast that I've been trying to do, but again, I have a lot of things going on, in my son's school is my priority, so once that's set, I will do it. With this said, I am open for personal readings. I'm going to be open for the 21st as well, for those who may want it. It's limited availability, so make sure to, if you want to double check. With this said, guys, I do not accept any requests through messages. I make the account, or I made the website, so it's easier for me and everybody to request readings. The policy explains how it works. You have all the services with the prices, so if anybody messages me asking for details, I'm gonna obviously direct them to the website, because it is a lot and everything is done through the website, and everything you need to know is on the website. If I don't do estimates through messages either way. So with this said, I do not offer any free reading anywhere else. So if anybody were to message you, offer you something, it's not me. As I said before, the only free stuff that I do is giveaways on YouTube, and everything has to be announced here with a video. If it's not announced here, it's not me. And with this said, guys, thank you so much for watching me. Please don't forget to like and subscribe once again, and I'll be back soon.